Do you have a goal that you want to achieve? Well, of course you do. Everyone has a goal or 10 that they want to achieve. And some people want to lose 10 pounds, while other people want to lose 100 or more. Some people want to earn an extra $10,000 a year, and others want to earn an extra $10,000 a month. Some people want to find their person to create a deep and meaningful relationship with, while others want to reignite the fire that's been lost in their current relationship. Everyone's goals are different and relative to their own wants, needs, and desires, but everyone's goals are worthwhile, including yours. So why haven't you achieved them yet? After all, I'd be willing to bet that you know what you need to do to achieve your goal, or at least you know a few things that you could do today that would help you get started, right? So why are you still struggling with your goal? Well, today I'm here to show you the likely reason for why you're struggling to achieve your goal, and even better, I'm going to show you how to make it as easy as possible to stay inspired and accountable until you've achieved your goal. Before we get started, I made you a free 5 whys exercise sheet that goes along with this video, and I made it for you because I want you to actually benefit from what I talk about here today. Because after all, knowledge and information are only useful if you put them into action to achieve the desired result. The 5 whys is an incredibly powerful exercise and it's free, so I hope that you'll use it. I'll leave a link to the free 5 whys exercise sheet just below this video, and if you're watching this on Instagram, then just send me a DM and I'll send you a copy of the 5 whys exercise sheet through there. And if you enjoy what I share in these videos, then I would also greatly appreciate you leaving me a like or a comment or sharing this, because when you like and comment and share, then it lets the algorithms know and other people will be more likely to see it show up in their feed. I make videos on personal development, fitness, and plant-based nutrition, and I also interview other coaches and experts who are also doing similar things. So subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. Okay, so let's get started. So how do you stay committed to your goals long term? Well, the problem isn't knowing what you need to do, because even if you don't have all the answers right now, we both know that you could find them with just a few quick Google searches. And furthermore, the problem isn't often getting started, because when it comes to the goal that you're thinking of right now, I'd be willing to bet that you've at least started a number of times, or you tried this before, so you just haven't persisted and followed through to the end yet. You know what to do, you've even started working on it a few times in the past, so the problem must be sticking it out until the goal has been achieved, right? Well, of course, but I mean, you already knew that. Well, here's the real problem. We're creatures of craving immediate gratification. Said a different way, it's in our nature to choose the cinnamon bun rather than the bowl of oatmeal, especially after 3 days of restrictive dieting and eating bland food. You may want the toned midsection, and you know that you could achieve it in just a few short months with some dedication, but you could also enjoy that delicious, gooey cinnamon bun right this very second. So the problem isn't knowing what your goal is and what you have to do to achieve it. The problem is that you haven't got clear on why you want to achieve it. Nietzsche once said that a person who has a strong enough why can bear almost any how. After being a coach for over 10 years and working with all sorts of people with all sorts of goals, I've come to understand one simple truth. The longer it will take you to achieve your goal, the more connected and clear you need to be on the reason why you want to achieve it. So let me ask you, what's your goal? If you're like most people, you probably answered lose some weight, or tone up, or get healthy. But I'm here to tell you that that is not your goal, because nobody just wants a six-pack for the sake of having a six-pack. Nobody wants to lose 40 pounds just for the sake of losing 40 pounds. What you want is you want to enjoy living in the body that makes you feel confident and allows you to experience the best that life has to offer, right? And you're probably saying, well, of course, isn't that obvious? Well, no, it's not obvious, and that's precisely why you haven't achieved your goal yet. If you don't get clear on why you want to achieve your goal, then you'll continue spinning your tires and you'll never achieve it. You'll go on a diet and you'll start exercising, and you might even see a little bit of progress. And then a few weeks later, you fall off the wagon. Maybe you went to a birthday party and you had a bunch of bad food, or you ended up forgetting to meal prep on Sunday, so you got a little too much takeout over the week. You feel like this little slip up proves that you'll never achieve your goal, so what's the point? So you give up again, and then you go right back to old habits. Then, a few months later, when you say enough is enough, you start all over again. Does that sound familiar? Well, the reason why you're finding it so hard to stick to new habits and so hard to get rid of old ones is because you don't know why you are doing this in the first place. But lucky for you, there's an easy exercise to get connected with your why so that you can finally achieve your goals. So imagine a guy who walks into a hardware store and he's looking for a 1/4-inch drill bit, but he doesn't really want a 1/4-inch drill bit. Why? Well, what he really wants is a 1/4-inch hole. But he doesn't really want a 1/4-inch hole. Why? Well, what he really wants is he wants to put a bookshelf up on the wall. But he doesn't really want to put a bookshelf up on the wall either. Why? Well, what he really wants to do is get the clutter of books up off the floor because they've been there for the past 3 months. But he doesn't really want to put the books away up on the shelf. Why? Well, what he really wants is his partner to come home after a long day of work and see that he's finally put the bookshelf up on the wall like he said he was going to. But he doesn't really just want to do what his partner wants him to do. Why? Well, because what he wants is for his partner to know that he loves them, that he's contributing to their relationship, and to feel that love coming back from them. But if you asked him what he was looking for when he went into the hardware store, he would have told you that he was looking for a 1/4-inch drill bit. It took us 5 times to peel back the layers enough to see the real motivation behind his need for a 1/4-inch drill bit. Now the thing is, the goal of putting up a bookshelf on the wall is likely far easier to achieve than your fitness or your career or your financial and relationship goals. I believe that the bigger the goal and the longer it will take you to achieve it, the more connected you need to be with the deep reason for why you want to achieve it. Now let's look at another example of a larger goal that will take far longer to achieve. So in this case, a woman who signs up for personal training at her local gym. The personal trainer asks, "What's your goal?" And the woman responds, "Well, I think I want to lose about 50 pounds. So the personal trainer says, "Why do you want to lose 50 pounds? And the woman responds, "Well, because my doctor said that I have high blood pressure and I'm becoming pre-diabetic. She said that I need to start eating healthy and get to a better weight if I want to reverse it." So the personal trainer asks, "Well, why do you want to get healthy and reverse all these symptoms?" And the woman responds, "Well, because I want to live longer and I want to be able to do the things that I want to do." So the personal trainer says, "Why do you want to live longer and what do you want to do?" And the woman responds, "Well, because I have 2 children and I want to be around for them. I want to be able to be active and keep up with them, and I just can't right now." And the personal trainer asks, "Why is it important for you to be around and be active with them as they grow up?" And finally, on the 5th why, the woman responds, "Because my mom died when I was young from a heart attack. She struggled with her weight, and I know that it could have been prevented if she had changed her diet and if she exercised regularly. She missed out on my siblings and I as we grew up. Man, I know how hard it was for us. I don't want my children to have to go through that, and I want to be there for them as they grow up." Now, that is a strong why. When the road gets challenging, when things are falling apart, what's more likely to help her stay on track? The goal of losing 50 pounds or the goal of being there for her children as they grow up? This simple but powerful exercise is called the 5 whys. And I go through this exercise with all of my clients when we first begin working together, because it creates the foundation on which we will build a program for achieving their goals and staying focused on it long term. Now you can download a free copy of the 5 whys exercise sheet by clicking the link in the description of this video below. And if you're watching this on Instagram, like I said, you can just send me a DM and I'll send you a copy through Messenger. There is a next step that you can take to turn your why into a vision of what life will be like in the future once you've achieved it. Your vision will act as a powerful magnet that will help you move closer to the achievement of your goal every single day, regardless of what obstacles, which hurdles, and what challenges show up. And I made another video that you can watch on that easy process for creating your vision that will drastically improve your results. I'll link that video in the description below this video. Again, if you're watching on Instagram, just shoot me a message and I'll send you the link to that video. As always, thanks so much for spending some time with me today. If you don't know me, I want to take a moment and just introduce myself. So for over 10 years, I've been able to help men and women from all over the world create amazing habits, melt unwanted belly fat, and tone up their bodies so that they can finally feel confident, attractive, and comfortable in their own skin. So if you're currently trying to change your habits and achieve your fitness goals so that you can enjoy all the best that life has to offer, then I've been able to help people just like you in an intimate setting finally take control of their life so they can find fulfillment, joy, and happiness in their body. And isn't that important to you, to go through the rest of life feeling confident and proud of who you are? Isn't it important that you be able to express yourself and enjoy the best that life has to offer without feeling trapped in your body or lacking confidence? Well, that's what I help people do, and I'd like to help you. I believe that you're here for a reason. I mean, there are so many other things that you could be doing right now. So if you feel like this is something that's already calling to you and you'd like to learn more about how we can work together, here's the next step. So for people just like you who already enjoy the content that I share, I'm grateful to extend a very special invite. And that invite is for a 100% free discovery strategy call with me. And all you need to do is click the link below this video or the link in my bio if you're watching this on Instagram, and you'll be taken to my calendar where you can select the best time that works for you, and then fill out a free pre-call questionnaire so I can learn a little bit more about you and what your goals are and how we might be able to work together. And then during our time together, I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and we'll go through a few really easy exercises that will leave you with the clarity that you need to know exactly what to do next when it comes to achieving your goals and living your best life. And at the end of our call, there will be an opportunity for you where we can work together in a more intimate setting for a longer period of time to help you get the support that you need to once and for all start living life the way that you've always wanted. Because you're here right now, I invite you to take that next step so that you can learn how you can experience more happiness, more joy, more confidence, and more fulfillment in your life. So click that link below this video to book a call with me or send me a DM on Instagram, and I look forward to speaking with you. I'll see you in the next episode.